on, don't worry.
That's good.
There she is. She's the best. Yes.
Probably wondering why I invited you all here.
That's it?
That's
That's
it.
it.
Perfect. So whatever you are in, the katalima word, that's what you should put. Is it a cave for you? Is it a grotto? But that's where people lived in the old days. So when Helena came to Bethlehem, that's what she found, a cave like this one. And she built a church right on top of it. Built, destroyed, built, destroyed. But can you imagine how thousands and millions of people came to visit the church? So what you do, you make a staircase that comes down from this side, another staircase that goes from there, and then people come and visit. Now what was it here? The back side is where you put the animals, right? And here it's where people would sleep at night. Right? This is the main entrance. Over here would be where you stack your mattresses. So evening comes, what you do is you start bringing mattresses and you put them one next to the other. Right? And so when Joseph and Mary come to Bethlehem and they say there's no room in the inn, right? So do you think there was Holiday Inn in Bethlehem? And so they tell you always there's no room in the inn. What they meant that there's, it was time for Mary to give birth. So what you do, you go to the backside. That's where most private. You have to give birth. You're not going to deliver with the family. So you go to the backside, and that's where the animals were. And so the animals, you need a trough, right? Or a manger. And there's the manger. It's half broken, but what is it made out of?
Stone.
And that's what you have to think. This is where Jesus lived. That's where people carve things out of stones. We always picture Jesus as this skinny and handsome man, right? What if he was a muscular man? Yeah, what if he was a builder? And so we're going to talk about that when we go to Sapphiros. And also, one of the parables that fits perfect here is in Luke. It says, suppose one of you has a friend, and you go to him at midnight and say to him, friend, lend me 3 loaves of bread, for a friend of mine has arrived, and I have nothing to set before him. And he answers from within, do not bother me, the door has already been locked, and my children are with me in bed, right? And I cannot get up and give you anything. So it's an insult to come and knock the door at midnight. Why? Because the bread is where Sandy is sitting. So that means if a neighbor comes from here and asks for a piece of bread, you have to jump over your wife, your 12 children, to get to the kitchen. And so it's an insult to do something like that. And that's what you need to think. And so that's a katalima. That's the inn. Don't you think there's more room in the inn? There's always room in the inn, trust me. You can put another 2 groups here. Right? Easy. Right? There's always room.
Korean ladies.
Yeah. And the question, where would they cook? Maybe there was a furnace there. That's opening for fire. They lived in more caves, and they would share meals together and gossip together, and that's how you need to think about it. Why do bring you here? Above us, they found Byzantine ruins, which is what century? Fourth. And so why would the Byzantine build a monastery above us? So something was important in this area, somewhere where the shepherds were. Okay? Any questions? This is a wonderful group.